back, beer drinkers. We've got another amazing episode for you today. We're going to teach you how to make one of my favorites, one that I'm sure you'll enjoy. It's bacon wrapped stuffed pork tenderloins. Oh, God, what could be any better? Stay tuned.
It's now time to start prepping your tenderloin. We're going to lay it on a cutting board, get out a chef's knife, and start trimming away all that excess fat. Be sure to cut the silver skin off because nobody wants an extra chewy piece of meat. The extra effort that you spend trimming up the meat right now will pay dividends when you serve it. Now it's time to butterfly the tenderloin. Use your chef's knife to cut a line lengthwise down the tenderloin. Ensure you don't cut so deep that you cut through that last half an inch of meat. Place some plastic wrap on top of that pork tenderloin and grab a meat tenderizer and beat the heck out of it. You want to hammer it down until it's approximately 1/3 of an inch thick. Make sure it's nice and uniform. Peel away the plastic wrap, throw it in the trash, and clean up shop. Next step, cut up your pepperoni. Dice it up really fine, and then throw it in a frying pan. Put a little heat to it. Just fry it up over a medium heat until it's slightly brown. Just give it a little color. Get it heated up nice. Be sure to clean your green onions ahead of time, and then chop them up, and then throw them in a frying pan. You're just going to saute them a little bit until those green onions start to get a little bit soft. Throw your already softened goat cheese into a large bowl, and then add your sauteed green onions and start to mix it up. Stir everything real well once you add those onions. And then don't forget to add the pepperoni. Stir that up real well. Just want to get it nicely mixed. Arrange your bacon and your butcher's twine on your cutting board. Make sure that butcher's twine is nice and long. It'll pay off later. Spread that goat cheese mixture so you get a nice layer of goat cheese and onions and pepperoni. It's going to taste so good when it's done. Last but not least, sprinkle on your chopped up spinach. That looks so good. Start tying up that pork tenderloin. Make sure that it's sealed up real well and nothing seeps out. Now will you look at those pretty knots? I'll leave a link in the show notes on how to tie those knots. And don't forget to wrap that sucker up with bacon. Use some cooking spray and spray down your cooker. Make sure it's gone a indirect heat at about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Be sure to use some fruit wood for a nice smoke flavor. Like we said earlier, cook it at 350 until it's done. Always cook to temperature, not to time. Our tenderloins took about an hour and a half to cook. Be sure to flip them a couple of times, that way the bacon gets nice and crispy. I've found that an electric knife works great for making some nice thin slices. And this is a perfect time to get rid of that baker's twine that you use to tie them up. You certainly don't want somebody to taste that baker's twine later. So, what did the neighbors have to say about this treat?
Killer. Good as always.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
What did Scott's good buddy John have to say?
I don't like the lighting. Cut!
Gotta try 'em.
Hey, beer drinkers. I hope you all learned a lot today about how to make bacon-wrapped stuffed pork tenderloins. And I hope you got the confidence to make it for your next office party, holiday party, for your family, or even for your neighbors. I'm sure it's going to be a hit. So until next time, remember, drink beer, mostly craft beer, but not too much.